Alright, so brand new dev notes have just come out, and I want to go through them with you guys, because this is the dev notes that address the results of the survey we did. So I'm hopeful that the results, will influence a lot of the stuff that's going to be happening in the future, and that if the community's opinion influence the game, that can only be good, right? I hope. Also, they are different to the dev notes. They just posted a notice as well on global, but this was already on JP, and I forgot to make any announcement of this. The starter rush is ending, which means a new one's coming out. So for anniversary, we're getting a new starter rush, which was, there's no picture here of it, but it was that banner that had like a guaranteed festival, and I wonder what they're gonna be, because the update for the last one had some more recent festivals, some of which did become at Lars, right? Like Margaret. So we'll see what the next one's going to have. But yep, the results of the survey should be interesting. Let's see. So we had the survey. I'm sure I zoom in here. Yeah. But like this, it should be better. So we had the survey, and I'm not going to read it all at full because, if you guys want to pause and actually read, it's just... Reading or not reading, we just know they're just talking about the survey and stuff like that. They're talking about, like, grateful for giving positive feedback, whatever. You know what I mean? So, what is your favorite PvE game mode in Grand Cross? Story-based game modes. That makes sense, I can see. Second place was stage and mission-based modes like Trinity Grotto, Hero Arena. Hero Arena and Labyrinth are some of my favorites, so... Then upgrade material farming game modes, and the final boss at the end as the least liked makes sense. Final boss and Knighthood boss as the least liked makes sense. Final boss is not bad, but Knighthood boss, yeah. Tell us why your favorite mode is your favorite. It's fun to experience the story of the anime. And then second place is fun to collect diamonds, baby. Hell yeah. I'm not gonna read every single one, but probably just the top ones. And, or else it's gonna take too long. What is your least favorite PvE game mode? Upgrade material farming game modes. What was this on favorite? It was the third place. Interesting. And then ranked competition as the least favorite, second place. I wonder why this one is least favorite. Upgrade material farming game modes. Maybe because of the repetition of it. I assume so. Because these are things that you do, if not every day, almost every day in the game. Free stage, boss battle, deathmatch, World 3 Tower, patrol. Like, there's like daily stuff, right? So yeah, I can see why it's like, you don't really think about what's your favorite game mode. It's unlikely going to be patrol. You know what I mean? I'm surprised Knighthood boss battle didn't win, but it was pretty damn close of winning. Least favorite. Makes sense to me. Tell us why you select as the least favorite. Requires too much time. Makes sense. For, upgrade material farming game modes, this answer makes complete sense. Oh no, this is the answer for story-based game modes. Also, there's an answer. Oh, that's pretty decent. They separated the answers per answer. Upgrade material farming game modes. The reward do not match the effort required for the game mode. I would lump this answer as almost the same as requires too much time, because when you're talking about this game, effort required to clear, yes, that includes difficulty, but it's mainly time. When you think, oh, I need to farm a bunch of raids. Raids aren't necessarily hard, You still need to do them manually all the time, especially, you can't really macro them, but, it's time. It's not gonna bust your brains, right? But I can see here, so what about the final here, ranked competition game modes? Also, rewards not match. I would say final boss rewards are good. I would not say that final boss rewards should be buffed. And you can say, oh, but they should. Yeah, they should buff every reward, whatever. No, not the discussion, but I don't think final boss is that bad for the effort in terms of reward. But Knighthood boss, for sure. The rewards for Knighthood boss are complete ass, especially for the 99% of players. For the top ranked players that get a lot of gems out of it, sure. But even those players, if you're number 1 guild in the game, 100 gems every month for the guild fight, the guild wars, that's nothing to you. Like, that's nothing to you. You're already 6-6ing every character. You're already spending a ton of money in the game anyways. Those extra 100 gems are worthless. For a free-to-play player, that means a lot. But for a player of that caliber, it's spending that much money, it's worthless. So, yeah, the reward, I see this. Stage and mission-based game modes. Rewards do not match. Always saying the rewards are shit. Pretty much. Okay. What is your least favorite story-based game mode? Seasonal event stories. And then second place is Catastrophe. I mean, between... Last place for least liked is Ragnarok. That's surprising. I can see why seasonal stories is the least liked. Because these stages, the rewards are not that good. The story itself is terrible. It's not voiced. And for the most part, I'm pretty sure it's never voiced. And there's a lot of clicking. It's mainly just clicking. There's a bunch of clicking and it's dialogue boxes. It's not very exciting. And then Catastrophe in second place makes sense. Catastrophe has been kind of a joke. To be honest, like between Ragnarok and Catastrophe, I do prefer Ragnarok, but that's not because Catastrophe is that much worse as a story. It's just they haven't put much effort into Catastrophe in comparison. The effort put into Ragnarok is definitely higher than Catastrophe. I don't think I'm gonna read every single one. This is too much. Oh, Main Quest. A lot of people say it's too difficult. Main Quest is the hardest of the story modes. Interesting. Ragnarok happens to me frequently, don't remember it. That is so true. I don't know what's going on with Ragnarok. But that is my fault because I play JP and I don't care to seek out like the global version. A Catastrophe, same answer. Seasonal event. It doesn't provide... Yep, again, the rewards are trash. There's no effort in these like seasonal story events. Like there's no voicing. There's almost no cutscenes usually. It's just a bunch of the character staring at you and then a dialogue box under it. It's just not a lot of effort. What is your least favorite reward-based game mode in Grand Cross? Free stage. I mean, there's not much going on in free stage, right? Second place is Time Limit Dungeon. Time Limit Dungeon is interesting because I think how it used to be when you got one every week, it was really good. But every 2 weeks, and now it's like, man, do I get the essay coins or the anvils? Which one's more worth it? And now if you're a whale, it's guaranteed you're gonna go for the shard thingies. But yeah, I think the rewards are decent for what it is. I think, but when it used to be once a week, it was much better, of course. World Tree Tower, there's not much going on there. Boss Battle and Deathmatch, Patrol. I love Patrol. First stage is the least liked because the stages are too easy and off. Again, there's not much going on in first stage. It's food farm, right? That's what the only time I do free stages for food farm. I'm not gonna read every single one. I'm just gonna go slowly down because we're gonna be here all day if we get the answer for every single one. What is your least favorite record-based game mode? Knighthood boss, obviously. I mean, there's two answers. It's either Knighthood boss or final boss. So Knighthood boss is this whole pie right here. It's the yellow and the pink. The purple only is final boss. Because this is Knighthood boss hell and then Knighthood boss night. This is the same game mode, right? So, obviously, between Knighthood boss and final battle, obviously people dislike Knighthood boss more. It is not like I don't need a pie to see this. I don't need any results. I knew this, right? For normal and extreme, it says it's too easy. and for how it says they're too difficult. I wouldn't say that this is why. I think this is wrong. I mean, people voted, so I guess I can't say it's wrong. But I think that the rewards just aren't good enough at all. Like, the rewards are just trash for just getting that score, you know? People are saying it's too difficult. Do you guys find Knighthood boss difficult? Because the thing is, it's not about clearing it. I guess it is, but once you clear it, then you get enough score. But I'm saying, like, once you clear it, if you have a resemblance of a good score team, you're gonna get the best reward. I just don't think the reward is worth it for any player that's involved in guilds. Like, for a very low tier player, yeah, the rewards for Knighthood boss battle are gonna help them. But if you're I would say like a semi-high tier player, it's just trash. Final boss battle, people say you press too many repetitions. It is true, but again, people are just forced to answer something, so that's why this is number one, but I don't think final boss needs to be changed at all, personally. Least favorite strategy-based game mode. Training dungeon. Didn't need a survey to know this. And then Demon King battle. Training dungeon just doesn't have much going on. It just hasn't been updated in years. Like right now, I can skip ticket every single stage except the gold ones because you can't skip ticket them. So it's very fast, right? But I mean, I guess that's the issue, right? It's not even a game mode really. Reverse stage. What is that? Demonic Beast battle. I'm surprised Demonic Beast battle is not higher. I guess a lot of people say they dislike Demonic Beast battle, but because it's the only difficult game mode in the game, I guess it can't be really, that high. Hero Arena is honestly very low here. Labyrinth, people like Labyrinth. People say they hate Labyrinth, but people like Labyrinth. Yeah, I can see here. Takes too long to play Training Dungeon. I don't know. I disagree. I disagree that it takes too long. Because as it is right now, with Training Dungeon, you can disagree with me, but you can just skip ticket every single stage except the gold one. And you only get, a few times a week that you have to do Training Dungeon. And you can just let it be like 10 and you can just do them all in a row. I personally forget to do mine, right? But the rewards are good. I think the rewards for Training Dungeon are not bad. Training Dungeon is a bad game mode. Don't get me wrong. I'm not sitting here saying Training Dungeon is my favorite game mode ever. I think it's a terrible game mode, but I disagree with this answer. I don't think it takes too long to play. You can clear like 10 Training Dungeon stages way faster than you can clear a Demonic Beast, like a newer Demonic Beast, and it will get you a pretty good amount of rewards. It's just that Training Dungeon is just boring and trash of a game mode, but it doesn't take too long. It's a bad game mode, but it doesn't take too long, if you guys get what I mean. Reverse stage, I don't have the heroes necessary. I thought people is there an option to say that the game mode doesn't exist in the game? Alright, I'll go slowly, but I'm not gonna read every single one. Labyrinth, I can see someone saying it takes too long. Labyrinth can for sure take too long, but not Training Dungeon. What is your favorite PvP game mode? I forgot we had to answer this. Fight Festival normal. Yeah, but most people play normal, not geared, because normal is where you get gems. Right? And Chaos Battle, Brawl, Knighthood competition. A nice 4%, baby. I'm saying that no one plays this garbage. Brawl. Brawl has like more than double the players of Knighthood competition. Or not, this is not the players, you know what I mean? But like, Brawl has double the votes in Knighthood competition. Chaos Battle is quite low. Honestly, I think that people have soured on Chaos Battle quite a bit. It's just, I think they need to change the game mode a bit, spice it up a bit more than just what it is. Tell us why the game mode is selected above is your favorite. It's fun to collect diamonds. Again, yeah, it's the diamond game mode, It's the diamond game mode. What is your least favorite PvP game mode? Brawl. Again, Knighthood competition is second place. It would have been number one if more people played Knighthood competition. You know what I mean? Like, it's only not number one because no one plays this garbage. But Brawl being number one, yeah, Brawl and Knighthood competition fighting for number one here makes sense to me. And then Geared is number 3. Geared, being honest, right? Geared should have been number 1 because that might have given them the hunch that they should buff the trashy rewards they give. And the problem isn't the rewards on Geared, right? The PvP coins that you get from Geared, whatever, would have been good if they updated the PvP shop. It's a whole system problem. It's not just the game mode. But yeah, Brawl makes sense to be number 1. It really is trash. But I would, listen, let me tell you. Knighthood competition would be number 1 if people actually played it. Rewards are inadequate, makes sense. It's impossible to win because they keep getting matched against opponents. Oh, this is regular PvP. Interesting. And same answer for Geared. Night competition, the rewards are inadequate. They are. Again, like I said, I'll just reiterate the point again very fast, but people who win Knighthood competition don't need the rewards of Knighthood competition. If you are in a top guild, you already spend enough money that the rewards mean nothing to you. And if you're in a low guild, you're gonna get garbage rewards. If you play at all, right? So. Chaos battle is impossible to win. We're just saying they can't win. Dude, this is a big issue. Right here, Constellation. People, I think, give box CC, and I do it as well, but a lot more credit to the, pay to win aspect of the game, considering Constellation is way worse. I think that for Brawl, for example, for, what's it called? Chaos Battle, to have been a more successful game mode, what they should have done is cancel Constellation and maybe even box CC from the whole game mode. Then you have a Chaos Battle. If you cancel out Constellation and box CC, then the game mode is good. But you know what it is. Hero growth difficulty. How difficult is it to upgrade heroes? Number 1, I can upgrade 1 hero by playing 2 to 3 weeks. Interesting. I mean, that makes sense. I barely upgrade even 1 hero per month. That would be too much of an exaggeration. 2 to 3 weeks? Yeah. Because you need you need too much. They really have fumbled a lot with hero upgrading by adding so many systems. And that is a fundamental issue with the game for new players. I wonder if they'll ever do something about it. Like, they've been doing, bandages over it. They've been doing semi-fixes on the issue, but they haven't resolved it. What is the most difficult aspect of upgrading heroes? Quite the spliced pie here. Enhancement, so leveling it. Yeah, I can see it. There's SSR pendants, right? UR pendants. All that. True Awakening. True Awakening? You don't even need True Awakening. Interesting. To be fair, the percentages are so close to each other that, like, me saying, oh, this is number 2, even the last place is quite close to, like, it's only 4% less. I would say, personally, I consider new players over people who play every single day because I want the game to actually grow. For Holy Relics and Evolution and Limit Break is worse than True Awakening. I think Super Awakening is number 1, personally. But what do I know? Like, for new players. Imagine Super Awakening as a new player who just started and doesn't have any reserve of coins. Dude. Terrible. Tell us why. Takes too long to obtain the materials. For awakening, yeah, makes sense. Or for enhancement. Wait, is enhancement not including limit break? Because limit break is the like level 65, level 70, level 75. I think people voted in enhancement thinking that, but it doesn't include it. I don't know though. It's just this should be the same vote. Evolution, limit break, and enhancement should be the same thing. How do you draw heroes? I save up my diamonds until a new hero is released and I draw and obtain one. 50%. Wow. That is the wrong answer, by the way. That is the wrong answer. This should be the correct answer. I save up 900 gems in time for festivals and draw as many of the pickup hero until I hit max loyalty. This is the right answer. Not I save up diamonds until a new hero is released. That's stupid. You summon for every banner? That's what this means. Save up diamonds until a new hero is released. Like any new hero. Any new... You summon for every banner? That... I spend only during festival periods. I see. Spend some money to obtain at least one of each hero. I spend money to upgrade all the heroes altogether. Yeah. This is the... You can see like whales are the minority of the player base. You think you face whales all the time, but you don't. What you usually face are the people who don't summon on every single banner and actually can max out characters because they save for the good banners, and the people who spend some money. Like this part of the pie is usually the people you face in PvP. This right here, the 1.18%, whenever I face this, I see it. When you face me, that's what you see. When you face someone that has like 80,000 more CC than you in ungeared, 50, wow. I'm not surprised, to be fair. This is what I can see from comments. People do summon every banner and they get frustrated when they can't pull a festival. Damn, 50? How satisfied are you with the current special/festival draws? 3 out of 6. This is like a very arbitrary question, to be fair. This is a very nothing burger question, I think. How satisfied are you with the current festival draws? If you get lucky with festivals, you're gonna see you're very satisfied. Like this is... If you chose 1 and 3, please tell why. I don't have enough diamonds. Yeah, of course you don't have diamonds! You keep summoning for every banner, you damn bastard! Which events have you enjoyed in the past? Seasonal story events. Who's voting? I know who's voting. People who tell me they summon on every banner because... Let's go back, right? So let's go back a little bit. Let's actually go back a lot. So is this the first? Yeah, it was the second question, right? What is your least favorite game mode now? What is your least favorite story-based game mode? 40% said seasonal story events. And now all the way down. Which events have you enjoyed in the past? Highest pool said seasonal story events. Interesting. So although it is the shittiest story, it is still better than everything else. That is just sad, actually. Because it is not the same question, right? It is not like, oh, people are stupid, they vote for the same thing. It is not the same question, but it's just very sad because this just says that even though this is the shittiest kind of story, it is still better than every other non-story game mode. Interesting. Event boss battle, these suck. Event story trials, this sucks. Event buff selection, and this is a nothing event, it's just buffs. Minigame events, these suck. Event boss battle, like, isn't this the same thing? Why is there 2 of them? The one like this was terrible. These options aren't good. These options aren't good. I wager most people who voted never played Event Conquest and Event Faction War. These two events are way better than anything else that's above, personally. And they never return. Damn, that's a sad pie here. That is a sad pie. Which events did you not enjoy? Nah, okay, now we're saying, no way. I'm taking off my glasses here. Am I seeing this right? People, which events have you enjoyed? Seasonal story events. Which events did you not enjoy? And number one again is seasonal story events. See, the thing is that what happens is people who voted here didn't vote here, right? Sure. You know, when you see something like an Amazon review that's like a bunch of 5 stars and a bunch of 1 stars, this is what happened right here. A lot of people who voted this is his favorite, you know, are not the people that voted this is his favorite. This is funny. So even though they got the info relayed to them that people really like the seasonal story events, they should make more, they're also getting the feedback that people hated them and they should not make more. So what should they do? I don't know. That's funny. Second place is a bunch. I would love if everyone would just vote that they hated the game, that these shitty mini games is number 1. I hate these mini games. I'm not a mini game guy. I don't see, mini games are like Genshin player shit. It's like baby stuff. I don't like it. I don't like I don't mind spin event, but I don't like the Whack-a-Hawk, the balloon pop. This just, what am I playing? You know what I mean? Like, and you need to do them. That's the worst part. You need to do them to do card sets all the time. Why did you choose the event above? The event rewards are inadequate. Makes sense. The event rewards are garbage for seasonal story events, but like, it's funny. Seeing these back to back, it's really funny. What improvements could be made to 7DS? Ooh. Improve game mode rewards. Of course it's going to be number 1. Improve tedious game modes. I don't remember what I voted, but I was goddamn sure this was going to win. I don't remember what I voted though. So I might be saying again like something wrong, but personally though, make less popular heroes viable. I think this would improve the game tremendously. And I have concrete evidence that this would improve the game tremendously because there is another game called Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. You might have heard of it. Every new celebration, they buff old units through Easy Ace. And every single time that happens, it's just as hype, pretty much, as the new characters coming out to the players. Whenever they buff an old festival unit that used to be good like 3 years ago, right? And they make them on almost the level. They're never at the level of the new characters. Don't get me wrong. They never are because they shouldn't be. But whenever they are competing with current units, that is as exciting to the community as a new banner. So, and then what do they do? When they buff the old characters, they make a rerun banner for that unit. So not only they make the community happy, they profit off of it. There's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. I'd rather them do that than never buffing the old units at all. And you can say like, oh, LRs are doing that, but not at a very fast rate. LRs are like, you get 1 LR every couple of months. And then what about the characters that aren't deserving of LR? You know what I mean? Like Galen just got an LR, right? Sure. But what about, you know, oh, I'm trying to think of a random character. What about Counter Melee? He's not going to get an LR. Do you know why? Because there's already an LR in Meliodas. So we're just going to accept that he's never going to be good again, I guess. But it shouldn't have to be that way. Anyways, this would be huge for the game if they ever start doing this properly. and improve TS game modes, I think, is more important than making the game mode rewards better, but obviously people want more rewards. People will rather get more gems than to do something more fun. That is a fact. And there's nothing wrong with that necessarily, but that is a fact, right? So, I'm not surprised it's number 1. Oh, that's the end. Oh, so they're announcing some revamps at the end. Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna pause and do like reading so I can summarize it, so we don't have to read it verbatim, like, you know. It would just take too long. Okay, so the improvements here are nothing insane, it seems, but it's something. They're making Awakening, not Super Awakening, the regular Awakening, or the yellow stars, a little simpler, because I guess it wasn't simple enough. It was very simple. But they're changing something that I didn't even know was a thing, the adventure log, which lets you see what, like, rewards you've got through the game. I don't know what this is. They are... I saw this Fort Solgris revamp, which is the top part of the... whatever. All they're doing is just they're making the... right here. The enhancement dungeon, which is books and level material, not separated by attribute anymore. That's all they're doing for Fort Solgris. They're adding weekly missions, and they're making dailies faster to do, so that's good. That's actually pretty good. Shop menu revamp. They're just upgrading the UI, and they also say we'll also introduce a new event package. I wonder if, I don't know if package means bundle, like paid thing, like with real money, but I hope it's actually like... No, it is. Oh, I thought shop menu was like the shops in the game, you know, like PvP shop, stuff like that. Oh, this is bundle stuff. Coin shop revamp. So they don't say anything specific, but they say additional items that can be purchased with coins of each upgrade will be added. Limit break materials and holy relic materials will be added. And the exchange rates for existing items, which were previously inefficient, will also be adjusted. So, and they also say to use hero coins to obtain hero draw more efficiently. When I saw this, I thought they said that like units that can be drawn, like, you know, summonable characters would be added. Like, we used to have somewhat recent summonable characters in the coin shop. Like, I remember back then, one of the characters people really recommended to buy was like Red Arthur in the coin shop, because he was a very good unit and he was just available there. I guess not. Also, they're going to add UR coins as a method of purchase. Not adding the UR coin festivals, but adding the coins as a method of purchase. Hawk Pass is getting a little bit of a buff. There's not going to be daily missions anymore, just weeklies. But they're, you know, adjusting accordingly. And also there's going to be 30 levels, so there's going to be more rewards, and that's it. That's it for the improvements. And oh, I didn't read the rest here, but this is all for the improvements. The rest here is 5th anniversary stuff. Oh, okay, this is pretty good. So with anniversary coming up, they're gonna, you know, reduce starter rush, which we already talked about in the beginning, but they are revamping it. I hope that this means that you won't actually have to use gems. You probably still will, but they are completely revamping it, it seems. So we'll see what's gonna do with that. The login bonuses apparently will be better. And there's going to be memory crystals in the shop for like event shop, not, you know, real money shop, but like in the events for the 5th anniversary for True Awakening, so that's good. And you can exchange crystals of like race crystals. That's huge, dude. I have so many giant crystals. I would love to exchange those for like demon or unknown or something more usable. So I mean, hopefully the 5th anniversary is good. I think the 4th anniversary was quite weak in comparison. I feel like the 2nd anniversary was like huge. The 3rd was alright. The 4th anniversary was quite weak. Didn't, you know, have any help by the fact that the anniversary character was garbage at launch. But hopefully the 5th will be good. And they must be aware that they need this to be good, right? So hopefully these improvements will be impactful. I think that for these improvements, like the weekly missions could be good if the weekly missions give more gems, right? This is something that, you know, a lot of other games do, like weekly and monthly missions. Like Black Clover does it. I don't know any other game, but like the monthly mission for Black Clover is huge, even though that game is, you know, kind of shit. But the monthly mission of that game is huge because it gives you a key so you can select any of the new seasonal characters. So, you know, hopefully Grand Cross can keep up with newer games releasing new methods of gaining stuff. Alright, that seems to be about it. Lots of stuff. Hopefully the results from this survey will lead the game to a better result. Honestly, most of the results are predictable, but that, you know, that's the truth, right? The predictable stuff, the things that we already know are what needs to be changed. So hopefully they also can see that.